It's week 4 of the 2023 season, and we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Ekeler. He carried that rock like a pro last week, over 180 yards. It's the Lions and the Saints on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Carr going to throw right away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies.
Down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Down the throw on 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. Down, well done.
Play is under review.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Courtland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Goff on first down.
Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
To throw is Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
This is a counter play. Ekeler, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
He dumps it to Ekeler underneath.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's complete to Adams.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
They bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw his Carr. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Carr. He's got Higbee complete right side. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, parts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe.
How come they didn't tell?
On first down, gone. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw, gone. He'll get this to Ekeler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Austin Ekeler,
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
and the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And Austin Ekeler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Carr's throw taken in by Sutton.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down. Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Carr. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Elijah Mitchell, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty,
Automatic
and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That would complete to Skoranek.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Second down and goal. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third and long. It's gone. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and very short, Goff trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
2.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll push his way out to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and goal, Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the right hash, this from 33.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here complete to Kelce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw, Goff. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding. Offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff now looking to throw.
Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to build on their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Gano for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And the Saints come back out ready to go for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Carr now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Carr to throw again. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarvin Leal fighting through to bring him down that time. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. To throw is gone. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back. Space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Here's Goff. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the give, this is Eckler.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's gone. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A handoff, it's Eckler. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Goff looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 12, 47 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing his Carr. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Carr.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against